put it in boxes. I don't even know.
But this is a very great way.
Yeah, I've been using it. So many episodes I've recorded like that. Okay, so this is just going to be me getting to know the gentleman in front of me. Brand new guest has been working on some interesting things as well. A student at Katz as well. So please introduce yourself.
Yeah, hi everyone. My name is Yash Negi. I am pursuing my master's in AI at Yeshiva University, and now I am a machine learning engineer intern at 12C AI.
Machine learning engineer. Interesting. Have you always wanted to do AI?
Not really. My main focus was to do more DevOps type of things, DevOps engineering. So
Okay.
back in India, I was working in two companies. One was Cloud that in Bangalore, and one was Wolfram Alpha in Chicago. So it was a remote work for me. So
Oh, you've worked for the US. back in
yeah,
Chicago.
but back at home only, like remote work.
Oh,
So
nice.
yeah, so I was a DevOps engineer in both the companies, deploying pipelines,
Yeah.
entire workflow. Yeah.
Did you also do something computer science or AI related for your undergrad or?
No, first, I have completed my bachelor's from Sage University in my hometown Indore. And there was this interesting course that time, which says bachelor's in computer science with cloud computing as major,
Oh.
slash AI data science, like
Yeah.
that. So you won't believe me, like I opt for cloud computing, and guess what? 98% students were in AI, 1% were in, you can say, cyber, and rest were cloud. And I was only one student in cloud
Oh.
for 4 years in my undergrad.
Oh, wow. Reminds me of a friend who had just come. This is actually last semester. The entire intake, the computer science, agile, the entire, the one for Katz, the entire intake had only 2 students.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's only you and this other person, it makes you wonder, like, if the lecturer, if the professor is like, so who can tell us, maybe asks a question, and it's only you. So it's like, it's only you to answer. There's no one else. So how was that? You said your hometown is where?
My hometown is in Indore,
Indore.
which is a city in a state known as MP.
MP.
Yeah, and it was also the cleanest city of India from last 7 years.
Nice.
So yeah.
Clean. Do
Yeah.
tell. Did you grow up in a big family? Are you an only child? How is
No,
the life in the city?
So basically, back in my city, the life is like normal only. So I was placed in different city during my job back in India. So first, my company was in Cloud that in Bangalore. So my posting was in Bangalore for 6 months, and I used to come home like once every 3 months.
Yeah. Wow.
So yeah, that was the thing. So I have one real sister. She is in 10th standard right now, and yeah, that's it.
Nice. Was the town where you are posted like a flight away? How far was it from like where you grew up versus where you were working?
Oh, okay. So basically, the flight time was around 1 hour and 52 minutes.
Oh, that's far.
Yeah, and if you want to go to train, it will take around, you said 3 days, 2 nights. It was that far because it was another state. So I was from North India going to South India.
Oh, you're crossing the whole.
Yeah,
Nice.
exactly. And Bangalore is also the IT hub of India.
Yeah,
so
I've
all
heard
the,
of that.
So all the IT companies
Is
are
it-
there.
Is it like, because we know, let's say, I think it's Shenzhen, which is like the IT hub of China. The IT hub of Africa could be Kenya. It's now like the Silicon Valley.
Yeah.
And I've been to the Kenyan one. I've not been to the China one. I've not been to Silicon Valley yet, so I can't really draw a good parallel. But paint us that picture, what they mean by like the IT hub of.
So like all the major companies headquarters of India are in majority in Bangalore, followed by Hyderabad. So
nice.
yeah, so there are like, I don't think there is even a single major MNC left which is not in Bangalore. Like from Microsoft to every Google, they have their headquarters in India, Bangalore.
Oh, wow. Must be a competitive
Yeah,
space.
yeah, it is a competitive state.
Oh, nice. So how did you, end up in New York? What made you think about, because you are working back home, earning US money in India. How did you okay, time to go do my master's at, Katz school? How did you discover the school, first of all?
So basically, we have different education consultancies in India. So one was them IDP. So I went to them. So my initial, you can say like wanted to come to US only, my first priority, but it couldn't happen when I was working in second company in Wolframe. So I was thinking to leave and do my master's. So due to some reason, my application I submitted late, and then getting education note later, and it was like complete wastage of time. And then I applied for Australia, but again I was late for submitting my application because my first priority was US only. But I was just thinking like, is there any better alternatives to the United States?
Oh yeah.
But as you say, like what is written in destiny will happen. So destiny was here in the United States.
Oh nice. So how did you apply to many schools in the US, or it was just this one?
I applied to two universities. One was Yeshua and one was UMass Dartmouth. But I got application of UMass Dartmouth at the time when I was having my US visa interview that same day.
Oh.
So
So the agencies, because I've heard of these agencies, but I don't know how they work. Because to us, it's usually like a friend tells you and then guides you through it. To us, the agencies are not so good at the school side of things. They are good at like getting you visas and all these things, but not good at the school side of things.
Right.
Yeah. So for us, it's usually if someone is here for school, probably a friend is the one who told them. So how do the agencies that side work?
So basically, what I have heard from my friend is like they get a commission per student from some universities. But again, I think
Even
like
they're in touch with the universities as well.
yeah, you can say
okay.
that because that's what I heard from my friend. Like because the process of IDP is completely free.
Yeah.
Like you don't have to pay them even a single penny. So you go there, you're like, hey, you know what? This is my plan. I want to do masters, bachelors, whatever field you pick. You pick the country, and then they will tell you the best options based on your resume, based on your academics, everything.
Wow. That's a good
Yeah.
business model.
So Yeshi was like, okay, they were leading in biomedical sciences, and they have done a pretty amazing work in biology field. So my interest was a little bit towards biology as well, but also like how I can apply my computer knowledge
In biology.
to solve complex problems in biology.
Oh, nice. Okay, so you get into, CAT school, you start the process, visa and all that chaotic headache, stress-inducing process. How long did that take from, when you wanted to start to when you...
So basically, you can say it took me around 5.5 months because the process was lengthy, and there was like some documents which was yet to be delivered to me in India, and it was taking like no, not from Yeshua, but from my university from where I did my bachelor's, and there was transcripts remaining.
Oh yeah, signing certificates.
Everything was remaining. It took around like you can say 2 months complete.
What?
Yeah, and you can say like when I got my visa date, I lost my grandmother due to lung cancer.
Oh shit, sorry.
So that was like the most turning point in my life. Then I was like, you know what? I really wanted my grandmother to see me go to the United States.
know.
It couldn't happen. And then I was like, okay, you know what? I will fight for this, you can say, disease.
Yeah.
And also then I, started my biology thing. So when I came to Yeshiva, I didn't tell anyone. So I was, you can say, doing mini degree from John Hopkins University on cancer cell biology specialization. So last year, so I got the completion certificate of 3 major courses.
Congrats.
In biology.
Congrats.
Yeah.
Congrats. It's funny because sadly also, I remember when I got my visa and like 2 weeks, not even like 3-4 days after, my grandma also passed.
Sorry to hear that, sir.
It's like, is that the price we pay to? But yeah, that's sad. But now, how does like this interest and then you're in AI? How does that happen? Did you apply to biotech and they're like no?
No, I didn't apply to biotech. I wanted to, like, I already made up my mind back then, like, okay, I will do masters in AI for sure because I think it's also evolving field and it has evolved way too much. You can say,
fast.
Yeah, like even the podcast is getting generated by AI.
Yeah. It's annoying.
So then I was
be
like,
out of jobs soon.
yeah. So then I was reading, you can say, various research papers on, where we can use AI to solve complex problems and how much time will it take. So I went to various research papers and already I have this thing in mind, like I have to do something for my grandmother, in future. So I started reading, studying everything. So then I was like, yeah, maybe, you know what, this can happen. This can happen. You can work in a healthcare organization as an ML engineer, as an AI engineer.
Actually, they need you the most.
Yeah, look, but But also it depends on your skill set and your experience, because working healthcare requires a lot of experience.
Yeah, and a lot of regulations, heavily regulated.
Exactly.
Yeah, but the good thing is one of the sectors that people are excited to see AI make advances in is, of course, healthcare. Speed up research, speed up testing, speed up. So, is that actually happening from someone who kind of has an idea? Is it actually happening from your experience?
No, it is happening, but things takes time. AI is accelerating the process, but it is not giving you guarantee like, okay, hey, you know what? This is a solution for 100% of treatment of lung cancer. No.
Okay.
So it will accelerate the process. Where we want to reach, we will reach faster.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So yeah, it is helping actually. And there are many healthcare startups in New York City as well that they are doing this thing in this category.
Okay. Getting back to you coming to, the school and you land in New York. Was this your first time out of India?
Yeah, first time out of India, correct.
Wow. So first tell us, how was that like? Did you land in spring, fall?
So I came here in January 4th, 2024.
Oh, how was it? In the winter, in the cold.
It was like a dream come true,
And it's exciting.
Yeah. It's very exciting.
What was your first culture shock? Your first?
It was like there are very less people around.
Less people?
In New Jersey, yeah. So I went from New York to New Jersey direct.
Okay.
So,
but still, that's a lot of.
Yeah, and there are very less people around. Like everyone is in home. There is no noise.
Yeah.
Everything just becomes silent.
Exactly. Even I landed in an Airbnb somewhere in Lyndhurst, I don't know, and it was too quiet. Yeah. It was too quiet for me. I'm like, what is this? I can hear myself chew when I'm eating. It's like, oh no. The only thing you hear is like the noise of people's air conditioners in the windows and nothing else. Yeah.
Even that's some coincidence part. Like even I stayed in Airbnb for 4 days because I found my apartment through LinkedIn. So yeah, I reached out to my seniors of Yeshiva on LinkedIn. I was like, hey, do you have like any apartments available? And then there was one person, he's our senior at Yeshiva from DAV, and then he was like, yeah, hey Yash, we have in the same building.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but here was the twist. So the landlord wanted like there should be 4 people to enter the home, and I was only one. Then I took a bigger risk, like, okay, now I have Airbnb for 5 days. Okay, I cannot extend much because then it will cost you a lot of money. And by God's grace, I found 4 people.
Wow.
Yeah, at the last day of my Airbnb stay, we shifted to the apartment.
I spent a lot of money in Airbnbs in my first. I spent I think 3 weeks in Airbnbs. It was too much because luckily, when I came to the school, we only had like one Ugandan in a school. I'm from Uganda. Oh. We had one Ugandan in a school. And then we had come 4 of us. So we're a total of 5. So the 4 were brand new. They didn't know anything. So also having like that community, people to guide you, try this, it was also kind of hard. So I had to make new friends, talk to new people, and then they were helping and guiding. So that can be kind of daunting. And then in terms of New York and the lifestyle, what was that like for you?
No, for me, it was entire like a culture shock because that was first time out of India, and that too in New York.
Yeah, it's like the cream, as a person keeps saying, New York is at the extremes.
Yeah, but then I was like, you know what? The things that I watched in YouTube, I just want to visit that place in real life. The first thing that I do was to went to World Trade Center, 9/11 Memorial.
Nice.
And it was so unreal for me. I was like, these were the things that I was watching back in Indian YouTube and wish one day I could be here. And there you are.
Yeah,
in New York. Yeah.
That I actually also like. To me, the shocking one was when you're in Times Square. And you used to see all these videos that are being made in Times Square, and now you're in Times Square, you're seeing the behind the scenes of those TikTok things that go viral.
Exactly. And guess what? My office is in Times Square only. So I can see all the billboards, Superman and Surf billboards lying there,
Nice. How was the adjusting process?
No, first it was the jet lag, time difference. And then it was understanding how to open even a bank account, where to go for a SIM card, everything. Yeah. But it took me around 1 month to, settle down with things. But the winter was harsh for me,
Yeah, that's why I'm asking, because winter is...
It was I never expected to be this cold. So I was we're going to stay inside home,
Yeah, it never gets this cold. Where you're from? Never.
No,
Because
not,
I've heard some parts of India do get snow.
but I never went there, during
Oh,
yeah, so
At first, we never get snow. I think
yeah.
the whole country has like snow on like the highest mountain, it's called Mountain Rwenzori. It's like the second or third, highest peak in Africa.
Yeah.
And that's the only part that gets snow. And it's like one small part. So no, we don't know snow. Never known it. so, so then we come here and it's like, oh. And it's like minus degrees. Oh yeah, that could be
Yeah.
a huge one. Huge one. How long did it take you, to get acclimated? Because I wanted to know, like, transition, because, families back home. I don't know if you know anyone in the city. Most of us don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, how, like that, what do you miss about home? What's the thing called? Homesickness.
Yeah, so it was there for like 2-3 months. So I missed my friends a lot because I told you, like, when I came, it was like pitch silent.
Yeah, too
There are no
quiet.
friends, yeah. No friends to hang out.
Yeah.
You're just sitting alone in the room. So watching YouTube, Netflix all day, because in the starting you don't have that much of pressure, but it then eventually gradually increases. So for me, it was like a little bit painful. You can say, like, okay, maybe, as you said, like, we have to pay price,
Yeah, it's
for
the
American dreams. So
The American
yeah.
Let's talk academics. So you go to class. How is that? Is that what you expected? The AI classes, the teaching methods, the professors.
So the professors are very good, okay? But during our first semesters, we get very excellent professors like Mr. Dr. Joshan Rahman. So he was a professor of probability and statistics. He used to teach us R deeply in healthcare, and also he is the director of Renal Research Institute in New York.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so we have pretty good guest lectures from him. And then second professor was like Professor James Topper. Yeah, he was a very strict professor. Like, he was cutting marks.
Was it everything you expected? Do you feel
Yeah.
like the course is giving you what you had
Yeah.
come for?
Look, I already made up my mind for healthcare.
Nice.
My first semester, first subject, I got the professor who was deep into healthcare part. And then he was also using his computational statistics ability to do things, So that was my inspiration. And by the way, I'm still in touch with Professor Rahman till this date.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Fast forward 3 semesters in, you're in your final semester. What have you learned so far? Or how have you changed? If you had to go back and look at the
Older version.
yeah, if you had just come in January,
Yeah. No, everything has, changed a lot. I've met numerous people and also got chance to meet the President of the United States, President Bill Clinton.
Oh, wow.
Last December.
Tell
only.
us that story.
Yeah, so it was all happened like I went to a bookstore and I'm very fond of reading, and there was a Secret Service, standing around. I was like, okay, maybe the mayor has came, But then when I opened the gate and then I saw, and I was like, oh my God, this is the President of the United States, Mr. Clinton. But then Secret Service gave me around 5 minutes of time to talk to him personally.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so then I shook his hand and I was like, Mr. President, my name is Yash, I'm from Yeshiva, pursuing a master's in AI. Then he was like, where are you from and what are you doing here?
Wow. This is amazing.
So that time, his new book known as Citizens was launched.
Oh, so that's why he was at the bookstore.
Yeah, but he was looking for his own category, not specifically for citizens. But that was the month, if I'm not wrong, that book launched, Citizens by Bill Clinton.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I have not met any New York president, not even a mayor, not even. Oh, wow. When was this? This year?
Yeah, January 2024. Like, I still remember, like, it was 18th.
I think I should go to more bookstops. Maybe I'll meet.
Exactly. Look, you never know.
Yeah, you never know.
In the city, you never know. Who
Yeah,
you
that's
will
the
meet.
thing. You just and everyone just walks around like it's.
Yeah, exactly.
Like they don't.
There's hip hop music going somewhere, people doing some crazy things, someone screaming, dancing,
Oh wow! Oh, that's amazing. Also in terms of growth as a person, I'm sure you've grown, you've learned things. Is it all that you wanted to be when you picture like the person you wanted to become in, let's say, after your undergrad? Are you on the right path? Are you, did New York stray you off the path? Because I know New York can also get,
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah. So basically, as I told you, like I already had my vision very clear. I want to do something in healthcare.
Yeah.
That too using AI and ML. So I was pretty clear for what I want. So I had the main aim clear. So for me, it was like you can say like I planned stuff. I did everything very calculatively. So like, okay, where can I find this opportunity? What is the odds? What is the probability
Yeah.
of getting in? And then there was this one more I don't know if it's faculty. He works at 215 sixth floor, Mr. Eric.
Yeah, he's a very
Yeah.
nice resource.
Yeah, so he
He's in
told me
charge of
like
internships.
there are some pharma companies you should go apply that, and those pharma companies like I never heard the names of,
Oh, yeah.
and I was
Because we
pretty
don't
shocked.
know.
And I really had, you can say, a 1 month gap of time to figure it out,
Oh,
like
wow.
okay, what I really want. But most probably like last month only I got 2-3 offer letters.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So it was like June was my birthday month, and I got 3 offers like in the May last week, and all the joining were from 2nd June, 5th June, and 6th June.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's progress. That's really, really progress.
Yeah, but here's the thing: be humble, work hard. So I used to come to university every day at 9 a.m. Doesn't matter if it is raining, storming, and I used to sit here till 2 a.m.
Wow.
Yeah, so I did this like for 4 months straight, no break. Even on Sunday, I used to come here. I was studying things, learned a lot in the library. So this library has a very special place in my heart. Like I gave all my interviews here only, got cleared here only.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Yeah, use the resources that the school has.
yeah,
That's a
as
good
much
one.
as possible.
And the discipline aspect, I love that because you said you are coming every day at 9 and leaving at 2. That consistency is actually what breaks most barriers that we are not
Yeah,
even
because if
aware
you're
of.
staying at home, you're alone, you have random thoughts coming, you're doubting yourself a lot. But if you have something like, okay, just keep moving. You go to university, you sit in library, you will do something useful rather than sitting at home and doing nothing.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. I think that's the key takeaway from today is consistency, find a thing, do it
Yeah.
every day.
Yeah,
Wow.
absolutely.
So again, like I was saying, you're in your 3rd semester. You have an internship. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, so basically, I was giving interviews at MathWorks for the role C++, C++ programming language was the language that I was interviewing in. And then unfortunately, I got rejected in the 3rd round. But I somewhere knew, like, if my resume is getting in, I have to practice a lot for interviews.
Yeah.
And then there were like many startups I applied for. I gave interviews, and then I also got selected in this. There was this also company who which came to university. Mr. Eric told us about that pebbling. So yeah, it was completely on like matchingdonors.com website and something like that. So they already had 3-4 projects already separated for what each one of us will do. So I got offer from Peblink, and then I had 2 more offer letters from startups. One was in Bay Area, but the thing was like my joining was way too soon for Bay Area, so I couldn't like involve too much of logistics straight away, you know. And then this company which I'm working for, 12C, so the CEO reached out to me on LinkedIn, and he was like, I came across your profile and you have done pretty good stuff. So would you like to, give interview next week? And
wow,
yeah,
they sourced you. Interesting. Interesting. You said you program in C.
yeah, I learned starting from C, C++. Then I switched to Python.
When was this? Undergrad?
In 2018.
2018?
Yeah.
Did you transition straight? Oh, how long was, and I forgot to ask this earlier, how long was the gap between your work life back in India? How long was that for?
So when I already made up my mind that I have to come to the United States, it was around 6 months of gap.
Into working?
Yeah, since I left my last job, and then I went into this process of completing these things.
Oh, so you had some work experience?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. Do you find that the languages you had learned were being used a lot, or it was mainly what's the word, AI? Since most of AI is in Python.
Python, absolutely.
Oh, okay. That's what made you switch.
Yeah. So basically, in my undergrad, before even joining my bachelor's, right before even starting my bachelor's, so I was doing C, C++ for 7 months. So I joined a programming institute
Wow.
in Indore, and I was like doing this thing. But when I came to university, the first preference was, we will directly teach you Python, not C++. So it doesn't matter if you're doing bachelor's in computer science with majors in whatever you want, whether it's AI, data science, cloud, cybersecurity, but we are going to teach you Python first.
Oh, wow.
That was a priority. So that was the only class that was combined.
Oh.
So I had a feeling like, okay, I'm in a college, I'm in a university.
Yeah, that's a good thing. And if you know one programming language, most of the others is just,
Yeah.
the logic is the same. Syntax changes, but logic is the same. Um, the internship is great, would you say?
Yeah, it's hectic because it's a startup and there is a lot of cloud deployments going on. And then there are many things that I still have to learn from other people. So they teach me some things, I teach them cloud. So it goes like that.
Oh, wow. You're also good in cloud?
Yeah, so I'm Azure certified and Google certified.
Oh, wow. I did the solutions architect for AWS. I
Yeah.
did the classes. I just never sat the exam because I was doing them for my own use because I'd never pictured, the whole getting employed because of this. So I was just learning for my own sake, and I learned the things, used them for what I wanted to do, and then okay, ditch the.
Yeah,
And then years later, I find out, I have certificates in this. But by then, it was like.
No, like many students miss this thing. Like there is a difference between doing certification and being certified.
No, do tell.
So like certificates, like you go to a website, you completed the course. That is not the guarantee. Like stuff. You could have also skipped videos just to earn the certificate faster.
Oh, yeah.
Certified, you take an example of AWS Solutions Architect, 1,000 marks, passing is 750 or 800.
Yeah, it's very, very.
It's tough.
Yeah.
And then like there are some scenario based questions, there are MCQs. Sometimes you have to choose 3 options out of 4.
Yeah, and they all seem correct. Yeah, it's
And then you are like, okay, you know what? I should have studied more deeply. I should have concentrated on my not getting certification instead of getting certified.
Oh.
So there is a difference. Like if you clear, let's say like you clear an exam of AWS Machine Learning Specialty Certified. So it will return as Emmanuel is now AWS Machine Learning Certified.
Yeah.
So you will never see like you're getting certification of that. It's like, okay, you have completed this type of course from this and that organization.
Oh.
So that's not a genuine thing.
I'd never thought of it like that. Interesting. We live and we learn every day.
Yeah.
So you have one more semester to go.
Yeah.
Any path forward, future that you're kind of seeing shaping? I know right now you have an internship.
Yeah.
You're done with school. Paint for us that picture.
So basically, to be very honest, like I'm thinking to continue in this startup only just to gain more experience before switching back. I just don't want to leave. We'll see in like you say 3-4 months and then find another job. It will be another hectic. So I just want to gain maximum experience because this is a time like I can learn things while also working.
Yeah.
So yeah, but at the moment, like I will continue in this company for you can say like at least 1.5 years.
Is it the kind that's giving you? Because I know most startups they give equity. Have they put equity on the table?
No, not at the moment. We are all bootstrapped. So the CEO is putting all his money, you can say like into operations, office space, everything.
I know a friend who worked for a startup, gained equity and it got bought for like, billions. So he's like rich for life.
In New York, especially in the United States, you never know where life takes you. That is why this is known as land of opportunity. So if a guy like me from some part of India can meet the president of the United States.
Imagine at a library on a random day.
Exactly.
Yeah, anything can happen.
Yeah, and also Secret Service allowed me to enter. So
it's amazing. It's amazing. So let's talk as we wrap up. You have a podcast that you worked on.
Yeah.
What was the inspiration behind that topic?
Okay, so during COVID, when I was sitting lonely at home, like I didn't have any work to do, and I think I was on my final semesters at that time. I already got the internship offer letter back then. Then I was like, okay, you know what? Let me just see what is happening. Then there was this. At that time, the climate change was very trending. The Greta Thunberg, that time she was on the rise, and then I was like, hey, what is this stuff going on? And then I started to learn that. So I was reading books, listen to multiple podcasts, and then I first started my Twitter journey. So by tweeting
Yeah.
as much as I can, eventually one day got reply from NASA climate change as well.
Nice.
And no, basically they reply to like almost everyone, but like if you ask some logical things, like it is not like, hi,
Yeah,
and you
yeah.
tweeted no. It's like some logical things. So they replied to me like 13, 14 times. So yeah,
validation.
then I was like, okay, I want to do something like this Twitter thing is not working with that efficient speed. Then I was like, okay, I will start making videos on Instagram. So I started making videos on Instagram on climate change and clean energy stuff. Then after that, I realized like, you know what, even 30 seconds reel are not enough.
It's not enough.
Yeah. So first I started my solo. So I was the only one like who was explaining the complex things of climate change in the most easiest way possible. And in the starting 2 years, like there was no traction. And then I left doing podcasts for 1 year, you can say.
Yeah.
But when I came to US, you won't believe me, I started again. I used AI, everything, just to understand what audience really want. And slowly by slowly, you say like your hard work doesn't go waste anytime. It was then, started with 100 people. Now we are around 10,000 plus listeners.
Wow.
So,
Wow.
and then there were many company CEOs, managers who were approaching me like, hey, we came across your podcast. We wanted to interview with you. So one of my guests was CEO of Verde Clean Fuel, Ernie Miller from Texas. And then he reached out to me on email. He was like, I want to be a part of this. So he was my first guest in 3 years. So you can imagine that you have to do like hard work, if you really want to get
build things for like years and years.
Yeah,
and
but
years.
at this time when I'm speaking to you, I still have 5 CEOs pending on my schedule to take interview with.
Wow.
So I used to record in the downstairs library.
Oh, there's even another studio downstairs.
Not studio, but there was like separate cabin rooms where I can just close the gate and
Do
do
they
my
have
thing.
a setup?
No, not set up.
Oh.
So I use Riverside software to take
Riverside.
interview.
Yeah. I've used Riverside as well.
Yeah.
It's expensive to pay for.
No, but then we got coupon code. It was free for 3 months.
Oh, nice.
Then we created another account.
Repeat, iterate. It's interesting, very interesting topic. And the good thing is you pick a topic, stick to it, and eventually now you have CEOs reaching out to you. What's your plan for growing that? What do you see it becoming?
Look, I believe in doing one thing at a time and perfectly. Like at least like you cannot do all the 3-4 things together. So like I have my time scheduled like, okay, I will do this thing only on Saturday. I will prepare the script. I will understand who my next guest is, give them schedule on Sunday. And there is only one day of the week that I do interview, that is Tuesday, because at that time I don't have any internship meetings.
Okay.
That's the only time like I convince them like, hey, this is only time. So only Tuesday. So that is how I manage everything. Like, okay, so podcasting is done. No more podcasts until some other people reaches out to you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Wow, well, you've clearly done a lot from like, you're in health, you're in climate space, you're in AI, you're meeting presidents. It's a very interesting life. Thank you for being here. So maybe there's a kid in Bangalore or and they're listening, or maybe just you 3 years ago. What would you like to tell that someone? What message would you like to send to?
No, I'm like, you never lose hope. It might sound like, hey, everyone says that, but trust me, I'm the living example. Don't lose hope and be humble and always believe in doing hard work. Like there is no shortcut.
Yeah, there is no shortcut.
You have to work your ass off every single day. There is no Monday, there is no Sunday. Like I skipped even parties, everything possible. I was just sitting here except Saturdays because it was closed on Saturday.
Yeah.
So I was trying my best. I never leave the university until the security guard comes to me and it's like, what? It's
Get out.
Get out. It's too much. On Friday, it's too much. We have to go.
Wow. Well, thank you for being here. And hope to see your projects grow. For those who are curious about the podcast, I'll try to put links somewhere so people can find you. And I've checked it out. I've seen you have some CEOs on there. You have some great people. I was shocked because I thought you started it when you came here. I didn't know it has like 3 years.
3 years
history.
Back in the line,
Because I was like, how is this guy recording all these episodes in this short time he's been here? Because there are a lot of episodes. But thank you for being here.
Thank you for sending me the email that time, Emmanuel. It's
The
an
world
honor.
is that small. Just send an email and here we are.
Yeah, it's an honor to be here. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Okay.